What's going on, guys? So today we're going to talk about Zion Wiliamson, power forward for the New Orleans Pelicans. If you haven't heard, he had some pretty nasty charges or accusations against him recently, but let's get into the video.
Pelican star Zion Wiliamson faces rape and abuse allegations from a woman who is claiming to be a former girlfriend.
In court documents, the woman, identified as Jane Doe, is accusing the star of raping her twice and then continuing a pattern of abusive behavior. This, as Zion's attorney says, they've reported the plaintiff's extortion attempts to law enforcement.
We have team coverage for you on this case tonight. First, let's start with WDSU reporter Ariel Brumfield as she breaks down what is in those court documents. Ariel.
Well, you guys, this lawsuit was filed yesterday by a woman who is making some very serious accusations, and at this time she is seeking both emotional and monetary damages. Pelican star Zion Wiliamson now defending his name against sexual assault allegations after a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend says he raped and abused her.
Those lawsuits could come from a variety of reasons, whether or not it's redress of damages, seeking to right a wrong, or just simply trying to get some money out of somebody.
In a civil lawsuit filed Thursday in California, the alleged victim says she and Williamson maintained a relationship from 2018 to 2023. And in court documents, she details what she says happened. According to those documents, she says Zion pinned plaintiff down on the bed with her hands behind her back and raped her. In another instance, she says he picked her up, threw her down to the ground, and pinned her shoulders down so she could not move. She says the defendant violently raped her in multiple ways. In a statement, Michael Blasio, Williams' attorney, pushing back against the allegations, saying the allegations contained in the complaint are categorically false and reckless, and an attempt to exploit a professional athlete driven by a financial motive rather than any legitimate grievance. Legal analysts are weighing in on the claims.
It could be that this case could be prosecuted both civilly and criminally if the prosecuting authorities in California or any other state choose to do so. But that can depend on a case-by-case evaluation by the district attorneys in each jurisdiction.
Court documents also say Williamson is accused of a continuing pattern of sexual assaults and abusive behaviors toward the plaintiff, spanning across several states. A legal analyst says statutes of limitations for sexual assault vary state by state. Court documents state the first rape happened in California nearly 7 years ago.
In Louisiana, you only have a year to file from date of incident. In the case of an allegation regarding sexual assault or sexual violence of some form, in Louisiana, the period is 3 years from the date of the alleged incident. In other states, that number of years varies. My understanding is in California, it may be up to 10 years.
And at this time, the next steps would be for Williamson and his team to respond to the lawsuit, and then things will move into discovery. Williamson also says that he was not in a relationship with the plaintiff. He claims that they were just in a consensual situation. Reporting in New Orleans, I'm Ariel Brumfield, WDSU News.
And we did also learn.
Okay, so basically this is just getting started. There's not really too much information just yet. It's just that she is trying to say that he raped or, did some domestic violence against her. And it's still in the process and stuff. So we'll see what happens later on. But what I'm thinking is, why did it take so long? If I said it was maybe a couple years ago, why did she wait till now to say anything? And how did it happen in different states? There's so much stuff you got to look at before you can, really say what is right or what happened and what didn't happen. Right now, there's accusations, so we'll just have to see further on if he's innocent or guilty. But, you gotta it's innocent until you're proven guilty, to be honest. But we'll see what happens in the next couple weeks, and, I'll keep you guys updated. All right, see you. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and, just drop a comment if you want to see any other videos basketball related. Just let me know.